Day 133. And I live to see another day. Ooh, good condition. Back up to full after a night in a snow shelter nicely. In case you're wondering, I did wake up a little bit in the middle of the night, and I just topped off my water while I did that. In case you're curious, how did he survive the night with so little water? It was just midnight drink like you'd have it normally. Strip down the shelter, go ahead and take my cloth back. And I'm at about 80 pounds out of 88, so weight is fine. I do want to kind of keep the rifle with me. Now that I'm fully rested, that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, yeah, fire. Let's make sure we... Yeah, I want to take the charcoal because I want to actually keep that with me for mapping today. So, plan for today. First off, I want to get this rifle back to Poacher's Camp. I want to get back to Poacher's Camp, offload a little bit here. Speaking of the rifle, might as well load this up in case we get any more wolves. And then the game plan from that is going to be to offload what I don't need. And I do think that'll probably wind up being the rifle. I'm so weird about it. I do want to collect them and have them when I want them. But I really don't carry them as mobile as I am. I kind of want one at my land base where I'm going to live, but when I'm actually doing the whole nomadic cartographer thing, it's so heavy that I just leave it at home. But what we're going to do here is just try to find our way across a few things to get back to Poacher's Camp. I direct move that rather directly. Run across the ice and... Hang on. I don't think I've ever noticed this cave. I'm not saying it's new, I've never looked at it because I never tried to cross the ice on Forlorn. I'm always running the perimeter, so I wouldn't want to live there for days on end, but I'd shelter up in the night over there. Lord knows I've sheltered up in worse places. Sorry, it's nice to discover new things here on the map. It's one of the things I'm actually appreciating from working it as the faithful cartographer, is that by running this, you wind up running all over the map, and thus you see a few corners that in standard gameplay you don't necessarily do. So, anyway, like I said, the game plan is to get back to Poacher's Camp, modify my gear loadout a little bit, and then actually start doing the perimeter run for mapping out the rest of this place. Let me go ahead, I'll do the grind, you skip the time. I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, so the walk back to Poacher's Camp has been blessedly uneventful. No critters have really tried to attack me. I've heard them, but you pretty much always do in this game. But now I'm getting a little bit concerned with the weather. Let me get squared away here, and I'll show you more specifically what I mean. Okay, so I killed a little time doing some cooking, and you can tell that we've got some serious fog kind of rolling in here. And I'm highly concerned about the fog because if it's foggy out, I can't even map anyway. So I've got that a little bit nervous here. I have some more steak I can cook, and I can always sharpen up my axe. It does need it. So I've got things I can do to be productive, but it does create boring footage for you that I don't want to subject you to. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of odd job gathering wood, sticks, etc. Just building up the camp as you would. Okay. Alright, it's looking to maybe lighten up here a little bit. Looks like maybe the morning sun is burning off the fog there a little bit. So we might still be able to make this work. Let me just see how this is all going to piece together. I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, so the commander is a man with the plan. And if you remember correctly, take a look here. Okay. Get the right angle on this. Yes, there we are. When I first came into Forlorn Muskeg, I found the photograph for the Forlorn Muskeg Vista. So that's kind of what I want to hit first, because uh, once you map the photograph area with the photograph, you get like a gigantic map reveal bonus. It can be like 25% of the map. So, logically and logistically speaking, that should be the first target. Uh, I'm not going to be bouncing back all the way through the camps all the time here, because this is a pretty centrally located camp, and it would be smart if I just did the perimeter walk, which is the majority of Forlorn Muskeg. So, I'm watching my gear and just kind of taking a look at stuff here. I don't need the gun. I'm not going to take the cleaning kit either. I'm at about 80 of 88 pounds. Drop that. So I'm just kind of kitting myself out here for the walk out there and for doing that perimeter. I'm really not supremely concerned, for the simple fact that after Hush River Valley, I feel pretty solid in the ability to just live off the land. You know, if you want to live off the land, Hush River Valley is a good training ground for that. Just take a hatchet with you before you go. So, I'm feeling pretty well about this concept here. Now, before we go, make sure we get this mapped. I've been living here so long. Good, yeah, I actually didn't have this specifically mapped yet, so we'll get that knocked out here. And as crazy as it may be, I'm going to go ahead and do a direct walk across the ice, or not direct, but I'm going to leapfrog from snow patch to snow patch rather than walk the track all the way back to the perimeter and walk that around. Just because I would like to try and get this done as soon as possible. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the game, I enjoy playing the game, but I also want to be time efficient and not drag this out unnecessarily. So I do try to find some level of efficiency in my survival, especially if I'm going out yeah. But yeah, okay, it's clearing up nicely today. Good. Yeah. If you look over in the top left corner of the screen, you'll see my primary target, which is that first vista there. And I'm just trying to... Is that a rock or... Okay, that was a rock. For a second, I thought there was a wolf. Everything's the same color, so it all kind of drives me crazy. And I know, I realize I was like close to here yesterday, but I was also loaded, and I was also very, hypothermic and everything. So I probably could have gone straight to there and saved time, but to me, the ability to get back to base, to swap out the gear for the proper weight load so that I'm out here better and what I want safe, is the smarter play. Sorry, I get a little nervous with those ice, with the ice warnings and stuff, and I'm kind of dancing across the ice a little bit, I know. Hey, Loft Gamer. I don't know if I thought I was going to die, but the ice walking here definitely makes me nervous. But it's kind of to me, it's a no risk, no reward situation. So I've got to invest that at some point. I'm playing I play Interloper on Tuesday nights, and there we go. I play Stalker here for a reason. There's a reason why I don't play Voyager and Pilgrim too much. Oh, speaking of Interloper, those of you who may not heard or notice on the channel, I am very steadily getting myself onto a regular schedule. So, Tuesday nights, 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, I am live streaming The Long Dark, live and dying. I know there's been a few comments throughout the history of Crusade that I'm only playing Stalker here. Okay, yeah, sure, fine. Number one, I play Stalker because I like to be able to find tools occasionally, to pick up a hatchet and a knife to occasionally help me out, especially when I'm going for the long haul for Faithful Cartographer. I like that. So yeah, I play Stalker. But I know there's a attraction to full hardcore interloper. So I already have several episodes under a separate playlist, Live and Dying. You know me, I'm one for a joke. So ice nerves, ice nerves. Those of you curious about me on Interloper, that's the Live and Dying playlist. And if you like the live stream experience, that will be me on Tuesday nights, 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you really want to stay on top of it, hit the notification, and that way you know when I'm going live. And if you really, really want to stay on top of everything, follow me on Twitter, because we all know how reliable YouTube can be sometimes. Links for all of that above in the banner. What is that blue ice there? I'm just not used to seeing it from this angle. Okay, it's just sort of glacierish. I got you. There it is. I knew there's a wolf around here. Did he get scared off from the bear? Oh shoot, there's a pair. Okay, so one of them did. Alright. We got the bow. Come on, come on. I got... No! I got him! You son of a gun. I clearly saw... Well, I'm not going to complain too much, because he went down real quick. And that maybe took out 10% of my health. It could be a heck of a lot worse, so I'm not going to feel too bad about that. Broken arrow. Okay. I'm not going to feel too bad about that. Okay. We're going to do this again, eh? See if I get a few extra steps if I start backing up here. And go! Ah, come on! Okay, there we are. There we are. Okay, so I didn't get him in time to stop the hit, but I definitely... I definitely took the edge off of that, because 2 wolf attacks and I'm still at 80 or 90%. Okay, I'm not going to complain too much. Man, they fell the exact same way, didn't they? Just 2 separate attacks. Alright. I'm kind of on the move, though. So, I really hate to do this, so I'm probably not going to process these things. And it, like, actually is wrenching me in my heart. I actually feel bad I'm not processing them. Because generally, I really believe in the concepts of waste not, want not. But I'm also on the move, and I don't necessarily have all the time and everything to just process literally everything that attacks me and process every scrap with me. Yeah, health-wise, I'm fine. Dang. Okay, I'm not going to complain too much because I easily could have be down to 50% right now, and I am not. So that's okay. I shot them in midair, and they tackled me, so they still got a few scrapes on me, but I'm doing okay, so we'll call that fair. That's not too bad there. Okay. Alright, so we're coming up on the top of this hill here, and I'm willing to bet there's going to be deer, because there's almost always deer here. And I'm going to tell you, no, I'm not going to shoot them either, because the same reason I'm not processing the wolves. I've already got, you know, I might take a look at it at a later point if I'm over at this corner a little bit longer, but I'd kind of like to make it an in and out situation. We'll see what the weather tells me. But it's really getting to be a bright and sunshiny day right now. I'm kind of surprised about it. Let me go ahead and get on up to the tower here and see how much map we actually get. Alright, so we're getting up here. Do I see a couple? A good couple pieces of wood. Not going to complain. Now we come up here to see, yep, this is a location. Good, so I'm at the right place. Now we're going to see just how much this map reveal does for me. See if I gambled right. It's about high noon. Holy moly. That's like, how much is that? What is that? About the quarter of the map? I'll take that in a heartbeat. Alright. Not too bad. Yeah, it's right about a quarter of the map. Man, that photo boost was nice. I'll take that easily. So, Yay. Okay. Easily we'll take that. No problem. Okay. Uh, take a look at stats here. Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay. Definitely going to pick up that wood because I'm going to be living around this corner here tonight. No, if I can hit the right buttons. I don't think I'm going to like snow shelter or anything, but I do think I want to hit the calendar, or not calendar, the cave. Um, there's that transition cave into Bleak Inlet. I am not going to Bleak Inlet. I get enough frustration from standard wolves. I am not going to go up against the timber wolves just yet. Bleak Inlet, I'll let you know, is probably going to be just because it specifically has a higher rated difficulty level. Is probably going to be where I'd go to die. We'll probably save that for the last round of maps for whenever I get to it being the last round. And forgive me if I'm repeating, but for new viewers, because blessedly, viewers are starting to increase, and all new viewers, I welcome you. Hey, for fun, what brought you to the channel? What video introduced you to Commander Tom and convinced you to join the command crew? For my own interest, that would be cool. But anyway, the game plan is finish up Forlorn Muskeg, slip over to Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake I may spend a couple days at just to... I have a lot of furs, I have a lot of meat there, I have a lot of supplies because that's where I started out. Literally my first 60 days of this was Mystery Lake, hunting and everything, getting myself into furs. And I have leftover materials there that I might spend some time fixing my gear up, sharpening everything up, just getting myself back up to tip-top shape. Once that's done, then the game plan is to go and hit Pleasant Valley in completion. And after Pleasant Valley, we will very quickly, like literally race across and visit Timberwolf Map to do Ash Canyon in completion to get the crampons and the extended backpack, because that makes all the sense in the world to me to get the crampons for the climb up Timberwolf Mountain. Or at least that's the plan in my head. Input is more than welcome. At this stage in the game here, I think I'm going to go ahead and get myself over to that cave, because if you take a look, the snowfall looks to be increasing. Yes, I see it. I've got a couple of curing already, and I'm actually carrying 2 bows right now as well. So I'm pretty well stocked up and supplied. I'm in a good situation right now. Sometimes I feel like it's a little ridiculous, but some of these supplies that are close to Mystery Lake, where if I survive the Crusade, Mystery Lake will probably be where I go to live for the medium haul. And I say medium haul because if I survive and if I get all of Crusade completed, if I do get the Fearless Cartographer, or pardon me, Faithful Cartographer, probably what I'm going to do is keep this save around, and then as new maps are added, I'll probably just take this Crusade same save file and check out the new maps for as long as I live. Okay, eventually some wolf's going to get the better of me, I know, but I've been lucky so far in playing conservative of when I take a hit, I get back into shelter and I heal up, and that method has served me pretty well. Knock on wood and cross your fingers. Okay. And like I said, here's the map into Bleak Inlet. Yes, I'm going to go into the cave, but we're not going to go too far into this. Let me go ahead and do the typical set up a camp thing. Let me drop my mat, drop the firewood, get things set up. Let me set up camp. I'll do the grind. You skip the time. I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, no need to bore you with fetching firewood and stuff and starting fire. You've seen that a million times, especially if you've done it yourself. While I've got the fire going here, might as well get some water on the boil, keep myself in a good position. I'm pretty well set up for the night. I'm sheltered, firewood, take a look here, some extra sticks, we'll go ahead and drop that off. let's go ahead and put the firewood even a little closer to the fire, just that way it's drying off, so to speak. But, this is what you do. You put the firewood by the fire. I'm not moving all those sticks. That's not happening. I'm not going to take a look down here. I think what I'm going to do is just have myself a sit. We're going to boil up some water. And I think this is going to be a care and maintenance kind of fire. I think this is going to be one of those things where I just take care of it. But that's inventory, and that's boring. So, I will thank you for watching, and let you know that if you want to see more, that's what playlists are for. And if you want to know how if I live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. I'm Commander Tom, and I will see you next time. Thanks.